Fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you both home and diaspora. From here, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And God bless all of you. Long live United States of Biafra. Please, before we go into this important message, this moment, I want you to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to my channel. Like my channel. Share my videos. Make it go viral for the whole world to hear and understand that what we are doing is not child's play. I'm here with vital update of just what happened few hours ago in Nigeria concerning the marginalization, humiliation, relegation, starvation of Nigerians and Nigerian citizens. Today, the Nigerian citizens are helpless and hopeless because Nigeria have no government. Nigeria have no president. All the political leaders in Nigeria emerged together with the Nigeria security forces as they emerged with the terrorists to fully mastermind the sufferings and the pains of the poor masses. Few people out of 300 and something million population of Nigeria. About 1,000 people in the whole country have taken the national cake and all the money and all the good things in Nigeria and share it within themselves. And when you look at this number of 1,000, compare it to 300 million, it is negligible. So automatically, Nigerians or Nigerian citizens are dying on daily basis of hunger, starvation, terrorism, raping, kidnapping, and etc. So as it stands this morning, the Oduduwa leader for the sovereign state of Yoruba people, their leader, Professor Akintoye, have made himself clear that there is no going back on Yoruba agitation and Oduduwa nation. That very soon Oduduwa nation shall be declared. That keeping quiet does not mean that they are not doing anything. They have been undergroundly working for the success of Oduduwa nation. Akintoye make it clear that about 29,000 Yorubas, 29,000 Yorubas have been killed by Fulani terrorists in Yoruba land. And for this reason, they are not ready to tolerate anything that will bring them and Nigeria together. That they have decided to separate themselves from Nigerians. My brothers and my sisters, I believe you must have something to say, but make your comment constructively. Whatever you want to say, put it at the comment section below. We want to know your mind, what you feel about what the leader of the indigenous people of Yoruba have just said of their departure or their exit from Nigeria. And this singular statement have put northern leaders and elders in confusion and devastation. So, why is it so? Now they are reacting. Northerners are reacting. Why should the Yorubas separate themselves from Nigeria? Does it mean that all the atrocities and the evil things going on in Nigeria are from the north? You are in position to answer this question, because it's only you that can quench your thirst. So, my listener all over the world, I want you to look into this matter seriously. Is it true that Oduduwa nation people are working seriously to secure Yoruba land from the hands of Fulanis? Why I'm asking this question is that if you go to some parts or some states in Yoruba land, you see that their emirs or their monarchs, their local chiefs, are busy settling Fulanis, giving Fulanis land to live forever. So, if this is the case, how can we believe or how can we trust what the leader of Yoruba nation is talking? How can we be confident in his speeches? I want you to diligently look into this matter. If it is true, then which means this year revolution will spark off in Nigeria, because he made himself clear that the killings of Yorubas by Fulani Mieti Allah terrorists will not continue. And the major purpose why they are separating themselves from Nigeria is because they want to know where the killings in the land of Yoruba is coming from. That it is better for Nigeria to be splitted, and it's better for Yorubas to go their way and use the language that every Yoruba person understands to lead and guide and rule Oduduwa nation. So, my dear brothers and sisters, ndị be anyị si na ọ na-eme agbacha egwu ya ọla n'okwu. Mmiri ọwụna e wụsara n'isi ga-achọrịrị ụkwụ gị gbadata. You see, all what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu prophesied, all have come to pass. No one left. So now, if Yoruba people are coming up again after Sunday Igboho's arrest and released, so if really indeed they are coming back again, so which means they mean business. So, but I want to believe that action speaks louder than voice. And truth speaks louder than action, because some action you take are not godly and are not lawful. But every truth you say have footprint unerasable, because you will always be remembered with that spoken truth. And that is what is happening today, that the whole world are supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and Biafra agitators. Because from the beginning, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra speaks the truth. And that truth he spoke is what made them to kidnap him, what made the Nigerian government to kidnap him from Kenya. And that truth is still working up to now. Even in the DSS custody, he is still saying the truth and maintain his stand that his people, Biafrans, must be emancipated from Nigeria. So, he is not going back from what he has promised to do for Biafrans. And if at all what the Yoruba leader have come out to say have any meaningful impact, it shall be demonstrated, and we are going to see it in their actions. But his speeches is very traumatic to northern leaders and elders. But my question remains one. Why is it so that when it is always said, let Nigeria be divided, northern leaders will begin to cry? They will begin to look for allegation to lay on you that you are a terrorist. They will begin to prescribe unprescribable. They will be looking for a means to tarnish your image. They will be looking for what to say so that the world will see you to be a criminal. Meanwhile, criminality, terrorism, banditry, kidnapping, stealing, raping is coming from the north, and they are living in the north. And the army chiefs of Nigeria are the one accommodating those criminals, backing them up, escorting them for their illegal criminal activities in every part of Nigeria. So, I'm making this video for Biafrans, the real Biafran fighters, to understand that some people are jealous of Biafrans because a Biafran man, when he tells you yes, his yes is yes. When he tells you no, his no is no. I want to believe that anyone who is supporting one Nigeria till this moment does not have mental sound. Is not mentally sound. The person is not mentally sound. Okay, let's go back to the scenario surrounding this news. 29,000 Yorubas were killed by Fulani terrorists in order to acquire land and settle themselves as their own. Why is it so that it's not all the Yorubas that are supporting the freedom of Oduduwa nation from Nigeria? Why I'm saying this is this. Let's assume that it was all the Yorubas that are supporting for Oduduwa nation. When Sunday Igboho was arrested in Benin and spent many months there before he returned to Nigeria, you could have seen that his deputy or his vice, his second in command, would have taken off, will have taken over, because overtaking is allowed. It's not when one leader die, then the agitation will die. When a leader, something happened to him, and he could not continue, his second in command takes over and continue the fight for freedom. We are talking of freedom fighting. We are talking of self-determination, self-defense. It's not something that you will just say verbally and you go and sit down and the freedom will come from heaven. Even heaven made it clear in the Bible that right from the time of John the Baptist, heaven suffered violence, and violent men take it by force. So, if you are not ready to use strength, might, and money to fight for this separate nations, then you are wasting your time. You know why, northern people are not ready for Nigeria to be divided? Because mostly Biafrans are working. It's Biafrans that are working out what Northerners are consuming. You see them with their big cars, their children all over abroad. But go and check the houses of Biafrans, even where the oil is coming from. They cannot clean the ground. They allow the oil to spill everywhere and destroy their crops, destroy their water. The fish they use to make money or earn a living, the oil destroy the water. The fish cannot be alive. So virtually Biafra land is being abandoned by Nigeria government. Let this revelation enter your mind. So what are you supposed to do? Let Hausas go with their Fulani, so that any day any Fulani enter your country, you apprehend him and ask him what he is looking for. All right? So I would like to leave you here.